Hi there, I'm Lee and welcome to iMineBlocks. In this video I'll be showing you how to set up the Coolwallet S. So that is this little gadget right here, which is a Bluetooth hardware wallet that connects to your phone. You can store your Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum on it, etc. And I'm going to be showing you how to get set up and started using Bitcoin on this device. So it's pretty cool. It's got a little LCD type screen here, and it's thin as a credit card. But it's actually a hardware wallet. So this is what I'm going to be showing you how to set up today, connect it to your phone and get set up as a hardware wallet. So because it is kind of connecting to your phone, I'm pretty much just going to switch over to the other camera and I'll show you kind of what this looks like with the screen and also the phone screen itself. So you won't see any much more of my face. It will pretty much just be to my side, and we'll just be focusing on the main content of this video. So let's jump into it and we'll get started with this little gadget.
Okay guys, so let's get started with the Coolwallet S. So I've already gone through the instructions. I've got a quick brief on how to use the device. A couple of things that I've already done is ensure that your Bluetooth is already turned on your phone. So you can see I've got the Bluetooth on, and download the app that is most appropriate for your phone. So I've downloaded the Android version using this QR code, and the app that we're going to be using is this CoolBitX. So on the Coolwallet S, the card itself, you need to turn it on. So you just press and hold the power button just for a second. You can kind of feel it sort of pop. It should say hello, and then it says please pair. In the instructions it recommends to have it plugged in and on charge, but you can see at the top there we've got full battery, so we should be good to continue. One other point to mention is the first time I tried this, I had problems connecting via Bluetooth. So if you do have that problem, try turning your Bluetooth off, try turn the device off and back on, or even try it with another phone and see how you get on from that point onwards. But once that says, so you've got please pair, then what you need to do is open up the app. You can see it's actually just powered off, so I need to turn it back on. It has it auto power off after 1 minute. This time I'll open up the app. So we've got the device that is on, and you notice that now it's the phone has detected the device. So you see that the numbers match, so it's CWS and then sequence of numbers, and they match. So that confirms that you're connecting to the right device. So now if we click on connect, okay, on the device, the Coolwallet, it shows us a series of numbers. It's a 6-digit number. So now we need to enter that into our phone. Okay. Just confirm that number. And now we just need to press the button on the device as it instructs us to. And we've just got a confirmation set it's paired. So on the device itself, the Coolwallet S, you can see it says paired. And on the phone, we've got two options. We can either create a new wallet, or we can recover a previously saved wallet, or recover from a recovery seed. So in this case, I'm going to create a brand new wallet. And it gives us the option to select the length of the seed. So by default, normally it's like 12, 18 or 24 seed words. Obviously, the more words you have, the higher your level of security. I'm just going to go with a 12-word seed. That's good enough for security for most people. So we select 12 seed words and we click on generate. Okay, so interestingly, in this instance, I was expecting a seed word list, but it actually shows us a seed number list. I just want to touch on this seed phrase business. So when I said that I was making the seed phrase, I was kind of unfamiliar with the number sequence. Like I say, I was expecting a word list for the phrases. But what the Coolwallet or CoolBitX team have done is they have created or transferred the word list into a numbered list, and in that way they can use it for, the idea is for easier verification. So checking through the frequently asked questions, and this is what I found. So why is the seed generated from the Coolwallet S? And it just says that, like say, for the easier verification of that. But what they also have is a mapping table. So here we can see all of the numbers and the corresponding seed words. So you can see it's like a unique number sequence, it doesn't run in order. If we go probably most of the way down, one of our first numbers, let's try and pick a low one. So one of the last numbers in our list was 08113. So if you go down and find that, let's have a look. So 08113, so that last seed number corresponds to this word, which is benefit. So in the instance that you wish to kind of move your seed phrase or recover it on another device or like a Bitcoin wallet, all you need to do is find your numbers, find the corresponding keyword, and then you'll have your recovery phrase list as a list of words rather than a list of numbers. So I just wanted to make you aware that's something that you can do if you want to. So let's take a note of these numbers, and like I say, I'm going to hand write them down. It's worth noting that you do have recovery seed little book there, so you can write it down in here, and it's on a card, so it's quite good for safekeeping for the future. I'm just going to make a note in my notepad. Also the number sequence, you probably want to write them down in exactly the same order. So you've got this arrow at the top, so it reads left to right, so I'm guessing it's kind of row 1 and then row 2 and then the third row, don't go down. But I'm going to write them in exactly the same order just in case there is any complications. Okay, so now I've very carefully handwritten our recovery seed numbers down, so I'm just going to confirm that. And it says add up all of the numbers. Okay, so I don't exactly know what it's asking me, because obviously there's the numbers that are missing, so I guess I have to kind of fill the number. I don't know. I'm sort of a little bit stumped of what it's actually asking me, so I guess I need to fill in, or do I not, or do I just add up the numbers like literally? I don't get it. Okay, I've added up all of the seed numbers in our list, so literally just starting off with the very first one, 82945, and then added the second one and the third one, fourth one, and so on until we added all the numbers all together, and that gives us a grand total of 542,604. So hopefully this should work. So it's just the weird, it says add up all the numbers, but it doesn't tell you, like, you just kind of think it's a sum there minus one piece that's missing. It's not kind of I don't think it's intuitive, where it should just say add up all of your seed numbers. That would be a more understandable way. So let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, it does work. It's making some progress. So I think that could do a bit of a revision on the wording, because having that gap kind of makes you think it's a single number that's missing, not a total sum number. At least that's my interpretation of it. I don't know if you guys would kind of look at it and view it differently, but it's just my experience with this. Okay, so it took just a minute to complete there, but our wallet has now been created. So I can see that the Coolwallet S, the card device, has updated. So you can see in the top left hand corner, try and focus, top left hand corner, we've got a little Bitcoin logo, we've got the battery logo in the top right, and then I guess we've got a balance, so 0.0. And actually it's just turned off, so I guess that's like kind of an auto power off. So interestingly, I guess we only need to kind of have it on to confirm transactions perhaps. Let's find out. I'm going to turn it back on for the time being. And what I want to do is get our Bitcoin address, because I'm going to send some funds to our address and then I want to send them back out from here. I don't want to edit the label. What I'd like to do is just to copy the address. Not sure if that's possible. Sorry, let me do it a different way. Okay, so down the bottom we've got receive. That's better. So now we can copy our Bitcoin address. Cool, and just go back to the wallet. Let's just have a look at the Ethereum So if we was to, okay, so if you go into receive and then maybe it's here, then you can change your wallets on the side. So you can change it to Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple and Bitcoin Cash. So just changing it back to Bitcoin. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send some funds to this Bitcoin wallet and we'll take a look and see how it looks once we've received them, and also the process for sending the funds out. So just to confirm, if we want to receive, you can go to the receiving option at the bottom, select your wallet, in this case Bitcoin, and then we've got a QR code and you can copy and paste. Also, there's a button to share it as well. Okay, so it's been 20 to 30 minutes and our Bitcoin transaction has gone through. So you can see the balance and the wallet there. If we select history at the bottom, you can see the transaction. If we select it, you can see a little bit more information. So I'm going to go back. Now, if I use the tab at the bottom, so I want to send a new transaction. So I'm going to send it to the YouTube tips address. So I'm just going to paste that address in there. And then if we scroll down, we can set our amount of Bitcoin that we want to send. If I just set max, and then I want to use a low transaction fee, so you can adjust it whether you want to go fast or slow on the Bitcoin network. I'm going to set a really low transaction because it's only a very small amount in any case. And then I'm going to select next. Now, at the moment, I don't have the wallet on, so I'm wondering if it's going to give us some kind of confirmation and tell us that we need to turn the wallet on, or what that process is. Yeah, so it does say please switch on, so that's good. So let's turn on the Coolwallet S. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be updating, so let me just click on cancel. Okay, so this time I'm just going to restart the Coolwallet S and then reopen the app and see whether we can connect back to it. So we paste in our Bitcoin address, low transaction fee, and next. Okay, so it looks like it's reconnecting now. For a moment there it didn't seem to want to connect. So now we have a few details regarding the transaction. So we want to send it to this address from this address, and the change goes back to ourselves. So we want to confirm it on the phone. See the device has just updated. So it shows us the amount that we're going to be sending, which is 0.006065. So then we have the option, we can either cancel the transaction on the phone, or we can press the button to confirm the transaction. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to press the button. And I guess we have to press it again then to confirm. Okay, and we've just got a little message on the device to say send, and the transaction is being sent across the network. So that's okay. We just go to our history, we should see that as an outgoing transaction now. So you can see that's gone off to our YouTube tips address.
Okay guys, so this has been me setting up the Coolwallet S. So it is the crypto hardware wallet that it's in this ultra slim form factor. So let's just kind of have a catch up and so I'm going to summarize the experience with this device. So I'm going to kind of add a review onto the end of this video. So the first thing that you might notice is a kind of a continuity error. I'm wearing a different t-shirt, and that is because I started recording this video yesterday, and I had a problem connecting this device to my phone. So I had a problem with the Bluetooth. So it's really unusual. So I tried to, obviously I've connected Bluetooth devices to my phone before without any issue. But this device, it just wouldn't connect via Bluetooth. I tried a secondary phone, which is an iPhone. By the way, my phone is a Samsung Galaxy S7, not the Edge version. And I tried a secondary phone, which is an iPhone, an old iPhone 5G. I couldn't connect to this device to the iPhone via Bluetooth either. But later on in the day, I tried it with my partner's phone, who also has a Galaxy S7 Edge, and then the device did connect to that, so that was kind of weird. And then I went back to my phone, and then it also connected to my phone. So I don't know what caused that particular issue. So that was kind of a minor glitch. There is some features that I definitely do like about this, and there's some features that I'm not so keen on. So the features that I do like is I like the idea of the integrated display into the card, considering it's so thin, it's just the same dimensions as a credit card. So that's cool, but I'd really like to see a little, if it was possible technically, to have a bigger display, because as I showed in the kind of the unboxing video, you have this kind of coding sequence. So when you sort of see the screen, it's pretty obvious to kind of work out which characters go to which, but some of the text can look a little bit garbled. So depending on what you're doing, some people might have a problem kind of interpreting or understanding the text that's on the screen. So a kind of a bigger and more clearer screen would obviously be better. One other sort of a point that I think is quite kind of a big issue, and that is security of this device. With the other hardware wallets that I've tested, such as the Ledger and the Trezor, etc., those devices I had a great deal of confidence in the security. You could kind of put $1 million worth of crypto on those, and you'd be very confident that it would still be there. With this, I just don't have that confidence, and it's not specifically anything wrong with the designer. I think it's just kind of how the confidence is given by the manufacturers to you. So, for example, the original packaging, and you would have seen in the unboxing video, is that it was just kind of sealed in a cellophane wrap. There was no security seals between kind of the box and the device. Now, I don't know whether it's possible to kind of change anything on the device. There is kind of an interface. I believe that's just for charging, but I don't know whether that could also be used for some sort of data. So the point being is, it's difficult for me as an end user to understand if the device has ever been tampered with during the transit from factory to myself. So that's kind of one of the things that kind of inspires confidence with the other devices. They've always got tamper-evident security seals. So that's one thing that was missing on this device, and like I said, that could just help inspire confidence. The one other kind of issue that I really was not keen on was the seed generation process. On all of the other hardware wallet devices that I've tested, when you generate your recovery seed phrase, the seed phrase is shown on the hardware device itself by their screen. So on the Trezor, it shows on the Trezor screen, and on the Ledger, it shows on the Ledger screen. So then you can kind of physically see that seed phrase on the device. You can manually write it down, which is the best way to do it, and then you can kind of verify it on the device itself. With this device, the way it generates your recovery seed phrase is that phrase is sent electronically to your phone, and kind of when you kind of cross that barrier from the hardware device, and then you kind of like pushing it across to like another electronic device, that is, as far as I'm concerned, that is a weakness. So I'm sure the manufacturers, CoolBitX, probably make a great deal of effort to secure that process. But having that seed phrase on a electronic device is not really what you want. There's all sort of arguments. You could argue that when you plug in your Ledger, the seed phrase could be extracted. So there is kind of like pros and cons to it. But I believe that a much better way to do it would be to have the seed phrase shown on the device itself, and then you can manually record it off, rather than transmitting it to your phone and then you writing it down afterwards. So yeah, I would like to see the seed phrase on the device. That would be good for the upcoming future. In terms of functionality, when I was going through the app is pretty good. I think it's just kind of a little bit of nuance in terms of getting or how to use the sending sort of function. So you can see that I kind of had a little bit of problem when I was trying to set the Bitcoin transaction and then the fee limit, and also just to paste in a Bitcoin address. It kind of then wouldn't then scroll down from that via the address box. So there was the option there, or it could have been easy to add in make a mistake and hit the keyboard, add an extra characters, little things like that that are just kind of you want a good experience for the end user, like someone like myself. I want that process to flow nicely, but it did work, and it does secure your crypto. So I think this is it's a really good device if you're looking for something small, compact, that works with your phone, that adds an extra layer of security to your phone wallets. So I think there's definitely an appeal to it. But for me personally, for any larger amounts of crypto funds, I would definitely prefer for myself to keep them on more like a traditional hardware wallet, such as a Ledger or a Treasure or KeepKey even. So this is more of an on-the-go, an extra level of kind of two-factor security for your crypto wallets on your phone. And I think that's exactly kind of what they've gone for. So it definitely serves a purpose, but I think there's a few little areas that could be improved upon. Anyway, so I know I've rambled on a little bit there, but I just want to sort of share some extra thoughts and ideas on this device. So thanks very much for watching. Any questions or comments, leave those in the comments area and I'll be sure to get back to you. So that's it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next video.